All right, guys. So welcome to our final section, which is what we've been playing.
Playing a lot.
Been playing a lot, like since the post E3 law.
Yeah.
For me, to begin with, this is gonna be real quick. I finally beat Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay.
I had a remake on PS4. I had played most of the PS3 remaster before it got stolen, unfortunately. But now that I've finally beaten that game totally, combined with like The Last Guardian and Eco, those three games together make complete sense. Like the world that they inhabit, like the lore and stuff between all of them is just actually really, really mind blowing.
Yeah.
So playing that game PS4 in like 60 FPS and everything is just really, really great. I would advise really good experience. I would advise anybody who's into quite like artistic / not super heavy on complex gameplay sort of games, like to take a look at this, watch some videos, see if you like it. So that was a lot of fun. And I have also been playing Detroit Become Human on PS4 since it came out.
I played the demo for that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the demo's cool. So this is like a new game from Quantic Dream. They made Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, which was a turd. But yeah, which is based on androids.
Heavy Rain was a turd?
No. Heavy Rain was awesome. But Beyond was a turd.
Beyond, yeah.
This is a return to form. Complete return to form. So you control 3 androids in this game, like futuristic setting. It's in Detroit, obviously. And I've just been really enjoying it. I've been playing it with my like younger sister, so it's actually been slow going because she never wants me to play it alone. So we kind of have to like get our schedules together, play it and everything. But I've been having a lot of fun with that. I really like the detective aspect of one of the androids called Connor, who's like a detective paired. It's kind of cliche. He's paired with a human.
Yeah.
And they're investigating these deviant androids who are like going crazy and stuff like that. He's got my favorite storyline of the 3. And then there's Kara, who has this whole domestic abuse situation with a younger kid and the father. And then the final character is Marcus, who's like an android who becomes self-aware. His owner is a painter, and he kind of like leads this android revolution. Yeah. His story is actually the most boring out of all 3 and the most cliche. Like, it's not that interesting, honestly. But overall, I think like Quantic Dream really like came back to that like Heavy Rain level, but past it, obviously. You know what I mean? Presentation as well is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like graphics, user interface, seeing the flow charts, because you're constantly making decisions in every scenario with each android. And after each encounter, you get a flow chart at the end of it that shows you all the different avenues that you could have taken. And you'll have one ending, and you'll see that this one encounter has like 2 different other endings or 3 different other endings.
Oh, so that they like give you the options that you could have taken.
But they're locked. Like they don't explicitly say, like, for example, you could have picked a gun on a table, or you could have left it, and that'll change that. So that will be like locked off, and it won't tell you what you could have done, but it'll show you the path. Yeah. And you'll be like, whoa, I could have completely changed my story and stuff. So that's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm playing Bayonetta 1 on Switch, which I was talking about with Alan earlier when we came. And I just keep slapping myself, like saying, why did I never play this on like PS3 and whatever?
I tried it on PS3. I fell off it. I don't know why.
It's so good. It's Devil May Cry. It's like an evolution to Devil May Cry, if I can put it that way. And Bayonetta is also a really awesome character. So like those are the kind of like the 3 things that have been.
What I'm playing at the moment, I'm playing F1 2017, which is okay because I haven't jumped on a driving game, and I've been talking about getting into a racing game for like a really, really long time. And when I got into the F1 2017 game, it really felt like a simulation. You know, the thing is that when you get into any sort of racing game or sports game, you want to have that flashy aspect. And maybe because this is the first racing game that I've played in a while, it just felt very straightforward and it felt like Flight Simulator, or, you know, it's just everything was plain, the colors were, but the fact is that the driving was really good. I'm still enjoying it. And even though when I'm in between races, when I feel like I want to be doing something in between races, once I just get back into the circuit, I'm just hooked again. So
and racing is the most important thing.
Yeah,
right?
it is the most important thing. I guess it comes to a point where like we expect a little bit of everything. We would expect a little bit of progression in every aspect of the game, whether it's while doing the main thing of the game, or whether you're just pending and you're waiting and you're doing something, whether you can develop something else.
Microtransactions?
No microtransactions, so they're okay. I've also been playing. I jumped onto the Division recently, and
For the first time, right?
For the first time, yeah, because the hype around the Division 2 came
yeah.
through, and the sale came out, and I played the Division the first time for about an hour, and I was just like, ugh, it feels kind of ugly. It doesn't
I played
feel
the
right.
beta and I did not have fun.
But I just sat down one day and I said, look, I'm going to pump a few hours into this game and I'm going to see how it goes. Let me see what gets people so hooked. I was hooked. 15 hours in now. So I'm enjoying it in the sense that it's more fun being played with other people online. But in the sense that playing it alone, sometimes I get a little bit bored. I mean, when you are assigned, the missions all feel the same, but I guess that comes into play when you're playing only online
how's
games.
this like New York as a setting?
New York as a
how is
setting.
it when you're going? Because I remember you could there's buildings you can enter as well.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff
can
like
enter.
that. So like, how is New York as a place to like?
Generally,
explore?
I was surprised by how big the map was and how many buildings you can enter. Because I was playing Ghost Recon Wildlands and you can't really enter many buildings in there. I mean, you can go upstairs in a few buildings, but when it comes to the Division, I was surprised by how much loot you can collect. And from watching other people play like Destiny, I know you're a Destiny fan, and ex-Destiny fan. And just in terms of all the online games that have been played, I was surprised by how much content there was in there. And that's just what hooked me. I mean, it's a loot system, but in the end, there was something that just gripped me. And the last game that I've been playing is God of War.
Oh, yes.
And
yes.
whew,
What are your thoughts? I've beaten
10
it.
out of 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I played it for about 4 or 5 hours and I was just like, this is a 10.
Already,
And
yeah,
that was
yeah. Because
before,
the intro is so good,
because I'm near the end now and I can feel like I'm near the end.
Yeah, you're quite close to the end, yeah.
From the fight scenes that I've experienced and Atreus's development and just the way Kratos treats him and just the conversations
The little conversations
it feels like you're on the journey with them.
Yeah, do you remember that conversation? Because one of my, like, I was talking to someone else who was playing the game, basically. And they were talking about a conversation that Kratos has with Atreus as you're going to... Oh, spoilers. Okay, let me stop. I won't go there. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but you didn't say anything.
I didn't say
to be
anything.
fair,
I didn't say anything. I said a
but
conversation.
he was on the way. He was on the way.
It's just a little. Basically, it's the thing that makes that game. The thing that makes that game is those. Traits. I want to have a spoiler cast. Can we have a spoiler cast
we
when
need
everybody
a spoiler
beats?
cast.
No, I'm saying when everybody beats God of War, we need to have like a spoiler cast where everybody can just.
But in the concept, what do you mean? Like,
I mean, like in terms of the thing that makes that game is the little conversations.
Yeah,
that
the
you
conversations.
have. Like the little conversations you have after coming out of a crazy big battle, and Atreus will just say something. Kratos' response. Those little things are what makes that game so special.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Great game.
Yeah, fantastic game. Sorry, no spoilers. You're safe, guys. Alan and Michael were going crazy at the back. It wasn't even really a spoiler, but anyway, that's besides the point. So I think that's it, right? Yeah.
That's about it.
Good episode. Good to be back after E3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 17 of this podcast. Definitely, I think, tell us what were your best and worst of E3 as well. That was in the previous segment. Would love to know what you guys loved about E3. What the 3 things that you hated, presentation or gameplay-wise. Keep a lookout for the Yakuza Kiwami 2 demo gameplay video coming out in a week or so, as well as the Comic-Con podcast that we recorded live. That's also going to be posted on the channel real soon. It'd be great if you guys could check that out. We had a lot of fun doing that. And I had a lot of fun recording this latest episode. But I think that's about it. Gonna wrap it up from us. PK?
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed that one. And let us know if you liked Death Stranding.
We can't. Let's not go there right now. whole rant about
I just wanted to.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
guys, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of IncntrolGaming podcast. Please like this video, subscribe, share, all of that.
And let us know your thoughts
Yeah.
on the games that were shown at E3, the games that you want to talk about. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Just comment below.
And then we'll probably bring that up in the next step if anybody comments on this. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll wrap it up here, and we'll definitely catch you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.
Right.
Woo! 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 Woo!